got into a car accident on my way to file for divorce, and when I woke up I remembered everyone, except her. When my sister went off on Lee Zeran for being my girlfriend, and not even bothering to visit me in the hospital, she heard me ask in total confusion who Lee Zeran even was. My sister froze on the spot. What do you mean? You don't know who Lee Zeran is? Watching me shake my head even more clueless. My sister shot up from her chair and started hammering the call button on the bedside panel. 10 minutes later, the doctor finished his exam and said physically, I was fine. But my hippocampus had taken damage, and I had lost a chunk of memory. My sister turned to look at me, and after a long pause, squeezed out one question. How old are you? 23, says, how could you forget that? My sister was floored again because she realized my memory had rolled back 2 whole years. But the next second it clicked for her. Was this not the perfect chance to save her little brother? She cleared her throat right away and gave me a very serious warning. What I just told you, Lee Zeran, is bad news. Rotten to the core if you ever run into her. Stay as far away as you possibly can, nodded. I did not really get it, but I nodded along anyway. A few days later, I was finally discharged, and my sister took me back home. Even though I'd been gone for 2 years, my memory had conveniently rolled back those same 2 years. So I did not remember a thing. I hopped out of the car and ran straight inside like I owned the place. I spotted my mom watering flowers in the garden and ran up and hugged her from behind. Mom, I am back. Why didn't you come see me this whole time? My mom already knew about my amnesia from my sister, so she had dragged herself out to the garden first thing that morning, even though she never goes outside. Her mind was nowhere near the flowers in front of her, and the housekeeper had been calling out, Mom, that's enough, those flowers are drowning. Then I threw my arms around her, and my mom immediately teared up. She patted my head. Your sister did not tell me you were coming. Come on inside, I had your favorite desserts made for you. I called back happily, and bolted straight through the front door. My mom watched me go, feeling a mix of emotions. After a long moment, she turned to the side, her voice going cold. Wipe out all of Yuan's hospital records. Do not let Lee Zeran find him better if they never cross paths again in this lifetime. Got it. Now her brother could finally be free from that awful woman for good, and he had reclaimed his rightful seat as the eldest son of the Lee family at the towering Lee Group headquarters. Inside the executive office on the 66th floor, the air itself seemed frozen. Almost suffocating, Lee Zeran looked up at the assistant standing before her. Her voice calm, her gaze steady, yet somehow sending a chill down your spine. So what you're telling me is, after all this time, you found absolutely nothing. The assistant did not dare breathe, nervous sweat dripping from his temple. That's right. Mr. Lee seems to have vanished into thin air. Lee Zeran narrowed her eyes. You think a person can just vanish into thin air? The assistant did not dare say another word, because he had found absolutely nothing about me. Keep looking. The assistant wiped his cold sweat and backed out of the room. Lee Zeran felt inexplicably irritated. She got up, grabbed her suit jacket, and headed home. The villa was dead silent as well. Lee Zeran vaguely remembered that on the rare nights she came home, the living room would always have that warm amber glow, and I would always be curled up on the couch waiting for her. But now it was pitch dark. Lee Zeran reached over and flicked on the lights. When the brightness suddenly flooded in, she squinted uncomfortably. Then she opened her eyes and saw the empty room. Nobody waiting for her anymore. No one to take her coat. No dinner spread on the table. She pressed her hand against her chest. It was the first time this house had ever felt this cold. Meanwhile, on my end, I'd been home recovering for nearly half a month. Waited on hand and foot, and I was starting to go stir crazy. My sister had pretty much finished covering all the tracks, and at this point she could not help but say, why don't you go out and have some fun? My eyes lit up. I called my buddy right away. When Nathan picked up, he was pretty surprised. What made you want to call me? All of a sudden, I was sitting in the garden rocking chair at the time. Legs kicked up, soaking in the sun, want to hang out. Nathan thought it was even stranger, because even though we had been in touch these past 2 years, I never reached out to hang. I always said stuff like, I gotta stay home and cook for Lee Zeran. Every other sentence was about that woman. Nathan tested the waters. Where do you want to go, bar? You down? The last thing he expected was that I would say yes without hesitation. Hell yeah. Nathan waited for me at the bar entrance. Before long, a black Maybach pulled up in front of him. I stepped out rocking a full streetwear fit, and when I spotted Nathan at the door, I slid my shades down and flashed him a grin. Hey, Nathan just stood there. What the heck got into this guy? Was he not supposed to be playing the loyal homebody boyfriend for that girl? Now he showed up dressed like he was here to pick up chicks. How are you even out tonight? Did my sister push you out the door too or what? Oh right, I forgot to tell you I took a hit to the head in that accident. Lost 2 years of memory. Nathan stared wide-eyed, looking like he could not believe it. No wonder. Then it suddenly hit him. This meant he forgot all about that awful Lee Zeran. That is actually great news. He immediately threw an arm around my shoulder, practically ready to pop champagne. Come on, bro. I am in a celebrating mood tonight. We walked into the bar and up on stage the drum kit sat untouched, making the place feel a little quiet. Nathan raised an eyebrow and looked at me. Wanna hop on? I am going to go dance. She paused before walking off and asked, think you still remember how to play? I grinned, snapped my fingers. Watch me. When Lee Zeran stepped into the bar, she walked right into this scene. Up on stage, my face was free and alive. My hands moved across the drum kit like it was second nature, every bit of me radiating a bold, easy confidence. Lee Zeran's footsteps stopped dead. The person beside her saw her expression go ice cold, and followed her gaze before stumbling over their words. Is that not her husband? Lee Zeran's eyes were completely blank. She had been looking for me for days, and the last place she expected to find me was here. Watching Lee Zeran headstone face toward a booth, that person hurried after her. Zeran, sis, are you not going to go talk to him? He is not your brother-in-law, and her cold stare landed on me. I want to see what he is up to today. So the two of them settled into a booth. Lee Zeran kept watching me up there, looking loose and free, and found me completely unrecognizable. For 2 years, I had been nothing but a quiet shadow around her. But here I was on that kit, with an expression she had never once seen on my face. Lee Zeran snapped her head back, and downed a full glass of liquor. Meanwhile, on the other side, after I finished playing, I soaked in the applause and smiled. Scanning the room, Nathan was grinding on the dance floor with some girl. Definitely not thinking about me right now. I stepped down off the stage, and someone nearby called out, hey cutie. I was not sure if she was talking to me, but I turned to look anyway. The way she was eyeing me was way too forward, and it made me uncomfortable. I instinctively frowned and said stiffly, can I help you? Miss Fiona studied me for a moment. You look really familiar. Sorry miss, that line is kinda played out. Fiona did not respond. She furrowed her brow, then suddenly clapped her hands. Oh, I remember who you are. You are that guy from the Murray family, right? You know, my sister. Fiona stepped forward super casually and looped her arm through mine, pulling me toward a private room. I am Fiona, your sister's bestie. You don't recognize me? I was still not comfortable with people touching me, and I stiffened up a little, though I did not shake her off. Even if you are my sister's friend, please keep your hands to yourself. Oh, feisty, I like it. Come have a drink with me. I was about to say no, but before I could even react, Fiona had already pulled me into the private room. I was a little on guard, and the next second I watched Fiona wave over two guys who each wrapped an arm around her. I gave her a deadpan look. Is my sister like this too? Hearing me finally say something, Fiona waved the two guys off, leaned forward, elbows on her knees, and raised an eyebrow at me. You wanna know? She patted the seat next to her. I immediately went cold, stood up, and looked down at her. If you keep this up, I'm out of here. Fiona laughed and held her hands up. Okay, my bad, I will cut it out, alright. Whether your sister has feelings for someone or whatever the reason, Fiona had barely said two serious words. When the private room door suddenly got kicked open, it scared the hell out of me, and I almost opened my mouth to cuss someone out. Fiona frowned too, looking annoyed. Who are you?